Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be adding another video to our troubleshooting chickens playlist. We're going to be discussing, in my opinion, the most controversial topic when it comes to chickens, and it's whether you need supplemental heat in your coops or not when wintertime rolls around. So let's go ahead and just get right into the video, guys. Now, in order to answer this question completely, we first need to examine the chicken and see if they can even survive cold, harsh winters without supplemental heat. So let's take a look. Humans, we all know somewhere around 98.6, 98.7 temperature average. That's pretty normal, right? Chickens, on average, the low end is around 107 degrees. Now, for you folks over in Australia and other places, we'll go ahead and convert that. I think that's somewhere around 41, 42 degrees Celsius. Now, that's an average. A lot of breeds, especially some of the hybrids that are coming out, have around 109 degrees. Now, chickens sport four main types of feathers on their body: down feathers, contour feathers, semi-plumes, and phyloplumes. Now, each one of these feathers do their own job, and we're not going to get in specifically to each one of them, but we are going to talk about the down. Down is the insulation feather that's closest to the chicken's body, and its main job is to hold in all the warm air coming from the chicken's body. Also, chickens have a normal heartbeat up to around 400 beats per minute. This allows them to adapt to the cold weather, and they can generate internal heat whenever it's required. Also, chickens that are naturally acclimated to an area, meaning they were born and raised there, can withstand temperatures as low as -20 without any assistance from humans or shelter at all. Chickens also have another built-in amazing mechanism where they can add extra blood flow down into their feet. You'll be able to see this as a bright pink or dark red color. Some homesteaders call it the blushing phase. Now, this almost always happens early winter, late fall, and it's a whole different color than what your chicken's legs normally are in the summer. Now, you'll be able to see this more predominantly in roosters, but hens will do it also. And once springtime rolls around or warmer weather starts kicking back in, you will see your chicken's leg color go back to normal until cold weather comes back in again. That's a really good sign that your chickens are already adding a lot of extra blood flow and warmth down in those toes and the whole entire bottom of the feet. That helps them keep their feet a lot more warm when walking on this colder terrain in the fall and the winter. Now, also for the folks that think commercial chicken houses are putting up heat lamps in the fall and they run all night, those are actually not heat lamps. Those are just lights to get the chickens to continuously lay through the cold weather, because normally chickens need about 14 to 16 hours to lay eggs all the way through the winter. These lamps do not add heat. This is the only extended light for the chickens to lay. Hey guys, so here you are. Answer, the final weigh in: absolutely not. You do not need to add heat, any type of supplemental heat, to your chicken coop. All you need to do is have a chicken coop somewhere where your chicken can get out of the elements. They need to stay dry to keep the frost from coming down on them, because then they will get frostbite on their comb and start getting wounds. Now, that will eventually lead to an infection and the chicken will die. That's the number one reason a lot of you guys are losing chickens in the wintertime, or saying they froze to death. All they need, if you're going to keep them caged up where they can't get out of the elements themselves, you're going to have to provide a shelter or a way for them to get out of the elements so the frost don't touch their body and their feathers stay dry. Now, last but not least, let's go ahead and add an exception to the rule, and there is only one. If you have baby chicks or you have juvenile chicks, they're almost always going to require heat. Now, again, guys, this is the reason why, one of the reasons why hens stop laying eggs through the wintertime. It's the survival instinct of knowing that their chicks have a much better survival rate if they wait until spring to hatch eggs. It's just an internal instinct for the chicken to give their chicks or their young a better chance at life. Chickens do not need supplemental heat. A lot of times you're causing more damage by adding the heat. Let me tell you why. Chickens do much better in cold weather, regardless of the breed. A chicken gets too hot, they start losing weight, their mouths are gaping open, they lose a lot of moisture through their butt because a chicken does not sweat. They'll stop laying eggs, they won't eat as much, they'll drink tons of water. If you don't give them enough water, they'll aspirate, they'll get pneumonia. That's a whole nother problem. Your chicken can die. You'll have to start giving them antibiotics. So heat actually does more damage than it's going to do any good for your chickens. Scientifically, look it up and you'll find out yourself. You're going to be wasting money. You're going to be paying an extra power bill for something that your chickens absolutely do not need, and you could cause even more of a problem. Now, along with King Midas, everybody here at MB Heritage Farms would like to thank you for watching this video. We want to wish you a safe and happy holiday season, and as always, keep on keeping on. We'll try to see you on the next one.